Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So this is a bit of a different video. I'm just sitting here in my truck, just got done eating lunch. And I wanted to make a video talking about money, YouTube, and this channel. Because I got a comment the other day, and it was actually, it came around the time when I was kind of thinking about this stuff myself. And that comment simply was that I'm blowing a lot of money. And it's interesting to me because I'm on this side as the creator, and being on this side, I start looking at things. It's tough. I really want to get this channel to the point where it makes enough money where I don't need sponsorships to do product reviews and things like that. But I'm starting to kind of realize that success in being able to do that, one, I bought this truck. Without this YouTube channel, none of this would exist. I would not have probably bought this truck. I probably would have bought an F-150, but not optioned up the way this was. I would have been a little more frugal with my decision making. But I do have this channel, and it does generate revenue. So I have said that I really want to get to the point where the things I do on this channel aren't all sponsored. I try really hard, and I'd say I'm probably about 99% of the time successful at funding everything I do on this YouTube channel from the YouTube revenue, not dipping into family funds for the sake of content creation. Now, up until sometime maybe earlier this year, I don't really know, but it was always run on a very, very shoestring budget. And it still really is. I mean, a lot of the stuff you guys watch me doing is, I'm not walking away from this putting money away at all. At this point, I'm still, every dime I make is going into content. But now I'm at the point where this channel's generating more money. I want the channel to continue to grow. And because the money's there today, I could really do one of two things. Take the money and run and let the channel continue doing what it's doing, or take the money and turn around and put it right back into the channel and invest in some content that I personally really want to do, not go seeking the sponsors to do it. I'm not saying I won't do sponsored content in the future, but I'm trying very hard to limit that and make sure that I'm spending my own money so that when I make the content, it's coming off as more independent. That's really what I want to do on this, is I want to maintain my genuine interest in products and my provide my genuine input. And I feel like the only way you can really do that is spending your own money. Now, the other side of that, part of turning those investments into future revenue, is that you guys will see me include Amazon links. And I feel like that's the best way for me to purchase something myself, tell you what I think about it. If you go and buy it from Amazon, great. If you don't, great. I really don't care. I am telling you the truth of a product. I will not recommend anything on this channel that I think is junk. And I take that very seriously. I've always said I take pride in the fact that you don't see a lot of people in my comment section telling me that I steered them wrong on anything. And with Amazon, if somebody returns their product, then you don't get any money for it. So there's really no benefit to steering people wrong. If your recommendation is not good, those products get returned. And when they get returned, you get deductions off of your next payout. So that's kind of the way that I approach this stuff. You know, my tonneau cover that I just bought, you know, that's actually an interesting thing. So I just bought this Back Industries tonneau cover, just did a video on it, published on the channel recently. And prior to that, I actually did put in a sponsorship request for a top of the line. I'm talking like the most expensive tonneau cover, probably the coolest tonneau cover that you could put on a truck. Yesterday, they emailed me saying, congratulations, your sponsorship has been approved. I could have done two things. Awesome, I'll take it, rip this one off, turn around, flop this one on Craigslist, make some money off of it, get this really awesome tonneau cover, and just make a video about it and not really worry about the implications of doing that. But to me, I do focus more on the long term. And I think that's damaging to the brand. I think it's damaging to my reputation. I think that it just is something that looks like you're, to me, exploiting the system more than anything. So I went the other way and I emailed them back and just said, I don't think I can go on with the sponsorship because I just did a video and I genuinely believe in the recommendation I made in that video on a product that I bought, and to turn around and pull that off and just put something else on just didn't seem normal to me. Did you notice that the scenery changed? Did I make that seamless? That I was recording that in my truck earlier on the phone and it overheated. So I'm just picking back up where I left off with that thought. And I'm going to wrap the video up here anyways. I guess the long story short here is that I'm investing in the future of this channel, and that's what you're watching right now. I'm making this video to my long-term subscribers who watch this and probably kind of scratch their head a little bit. But it is what it is. Like this stuff you see back here, that's all stuff I bought. This is not sponsored stuff. This video in particular is going to be an expensive one. So I'm just trying to practice what I preach a little bit, which is trying to fund things as much as I can. And I feel like if the content is good, that the payout is there for me in the long run. And I guess that's kind of what I'm doing right now is, again, just investing in this channel, investing in myself. And that's what you guys are seeing. So I've been very transparent with this channel from the very get-go. I intend to be that way. For me, I just want you guys to realize that what you're watching on this channel is somebody who has worked a long career. I'm 38 years old. Currently, I do have just a typical construction project manager salary for somebody pushing 40. So that's nothing crazy there. But when you do start adding in this extra revenue stream that I am more interested in right now, just putting more money into, you're not watching a guy who's taking that money off the table today. You're just watching somebody kind of putting it back in. And that's what you guys are seeing right now. So again, I just wanted to make a really raw video here sharing some of that because, well, I got that comment. I easily could have just said, mind your own business and moved on. It's a thought that I've had of as I start investing more in here. I mean, I've put money into this studio. I ordered a network storage system that I have here now because prior to today, I've actually never saved and cataloged any of my video, which I'm starting to get pretty bummed about. There's been some really cool things I've done for this channel. And it's just stuff like that I'm trying to put some money into it. And also, while that stuff isn't maybe content, trying to put money into like the truck I just bought and stuff like that for content. So part of this whole YouTube thing is that when you put these things together, there is revenue that comes in from it. So you are encouraged as a YouTuber to continue making content. And that content then kind of pays you back. So it puts me in a position to spend a little more on a truck, put some accessories on that truck that I may not be able to otherwise afford without this revenue, or that I wouldn't afford without this revenue. Not that I couldn't, I just might choose not to, but a lot of this stuff kind of comes back around as some of those affiliate sales come through, and it's a long game, not a short game. So guys, that is this video. Again, I just want to thank everybody who supported this channel. This video is really for those people out there, not the new people who find the product reviews and subscribe from that day, but the people who have been with me for several years now. Just trying to kind of share the process behind the scenes, and that's what this video is all about. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, probably not. This is a kind of video that won't attract a whole bunch of new viewers. But again, if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.